Hello and welcome to today's episode of Ask the Guitar Coach. Here is the question of the day. Will a more expensive electric guitar be consistently better than a less expensive one? That's a really nice question and I'm very glad we get the chance to talk about it. In principle, yes, it will be better, but we actually have to define it quite more specifically to be able to give you the necessary guidelines you need to make the correct choice for the instrument you want to buy. So this will depend on several factors. First of all, what is the original guitar? So the more expensive and the less expensive one. Second, what is the style of music you intend to use this guitar for? And third, and probably most important, what are your expectations from the more expensive guitar? So you have to factor all these elements together to see if buying a more expensive guitar will be worth it or not. There are several things that make the sound of an instrument unique, and depending on the style of music and who is playing the guitar, you can think of the guitar as better or worse. Things like the construction, the materials used, and the strings, the pickups, everything makes a little bit of difference. So quite simply, as you upgrade the quality on each one of those elements, the instrument is upgraded and it becomes a better guitar. So why would we say that it depends on the style of music or anything else? Well, here's the deal. Depending on the style of music, the sound of an upgraded instrument might not be what we need for the specific kind of music. And we have several examples of that. There were several guitars in the 80s made by Jackson or BC Rich or several other companies that by themselves the guitar did not sound very good, especially the cheaper versions of the guitar, because the custom instruments from those companies was pretty much always very good. However, exactly because of their specific thin sounding sound, when they were used in recordings, the specific sound was used very well by the producer to create a characteristic sonic landscape that was specific to this kind of music. So if you could take a better guitar and play the same things within the same recording, it would not sound so good. It wouldn't sound so original, so authentic. Here it creates an interesting phenomenon. If you take the guitar by itself and you play the guitar and you play the parts you're going to listen to the recording, it does not sound good. But if you play the guitar within the recording, it sounds great. If you take the better guitar and you play it by itself, it sounds great. And if you play with the band, it doesn't sound good. In the case, this is done because the producer used the specific sonic characteristics of the cheaper, of the lesser quality guitar, and he put them in a specific place within the recording and made it sound very good because it put them exactly where they fit. So, the natural tendency for someone who listens to, let's say, this kind of music would be, cool, if I can sound so good with a $500 guitar, it's going to sound 10 times better if I play with a $2,000 or $5,000 guitar. And this turns out that is not the case. So we come to a very interesting conclusion. In several cases, it is the limitations on the guitar, those considered the bad characteristics, that give the specific guitar its characteristic sound. We had several examples like that with Fender. Several years ago, Fender started listening to the complaints, let's say, that its fans were giving and started changing some things about the instrument. Started upgrading the necks, the frets, started differentiating the pickups, using different tremolos not on the standard models, but on several of the custom models. What happened was that they developed good guitars that did not sound like a Fender anymore, because the Fender sound sounds like that because of its limitations. So, as you upgrade your guitar, it becomes a better instrument but it might lose the character that made it sound in a unique, specific way. So should you upgrade your guitar and get a better instrument? Will it be a better instrument? It will be better, but you need to check if the new guitar will fit just as well in the old role that you had in mind for it. So thanks for listening. Don't forget to email me any questions you want answered, and I'll see you next time.